to another episode of the Bourbon Experience, and we are finally here at the beginning of our knockout phase of our bourbon double blind. What we had to do, the past, as you guys have, if you've been following, as what we've had to do is we needed one more bourbon to get to 16. And so what we did was we took a handful of them from our losers bracket, and as if you've been following, you know that winner was Old Granddad 114.
Mighty tasty.
Yeah. Was kind of a bit of a shocker, to be honest with you. I was a little surprised about that one.
Yes, you were.
I
was not.
So now what we have in front of us is the final round of 16. In that group, along with Old Granddad 114, is a non-bourbon, which is Redbreast 12. We have Old Forester 86. We have Weller Antique, Weller Special Reserve, Wild Turkey 101, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. I just get weak in the knees saying it. And I'm gonna get weak in the knees saying this one. New Riff Bottled and Bond, Old Forester 100, Sagamore Rye, which is our other one that's the three that are not bourbons.
Yep.
Okay. Rare Breed Rye, Russell's Private Barrel Single Barrel Select. Private Barrel Select Single, what you know this one. Cooper's 100, Old Forester 1870, and then Maker's Mark Kestrel. So that is our 16 right there. So
well, we had 3 ryes, 3 wheaters. There's a 2 ryes. No, just 2 ryes, 3 wheaters, and an Irish.
All right, so here we go. We've got them randomized 1 through 16, and these have been we've bottled them. We've put stickers on the bottom. They're completely randomized, so it's about as double blindish as you can get. We know what we have here, but we don't know what is what.
Right? We use a double number system on the bottom. The only number that references what the drink is the number underneath the top sticker that we see here, which is numbered 1 through 16.
Yeah.
And for this one, we've got 1
and 3 for the randomizer.
Versus 3 from the randomizer.
All right. Well, so let's get to it. So we still have our tiebreaker. He is in transit at the moment.
I've got to get there fast.
You've got to catch them!
Off to number 1.
Yep. Number 1 smells good.
Yes, smells really good.
I mean, if we thought the losers bracket was a difficult thing to get through,
which it was,
it was a good challenge to have. This is going to be even better. That's just nice and warm. Boy, it's not very often I get a Kentucky hug.
Yeah,
but this one,
I got a hug on that one. I got one. Look at them legs.
I know.
Yeah,
man. We can talk about legs, garter belts, viscosity, whatever. Yeah. Let's just knock it all, dink, dink, dink.
Yeah, let's knock it all at once. But we're not going to knock it off. That's part of who we are.
Yeah.
Right.
No. I mean, how many times a week ignore Mom when she would tell us to knock it off?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor woman. So I got a little bit of ethanol out of the aroma.
Mm-hmm. A little bit, but there's like this nice candy, sugar kind of thing that comes over top of that. Coats well. Man, it's been a long time since I've had a hug.
How about a hug?
The white zone is loading and unloading of passengers only. No parking.
I hate goodbyes.
There's an element to this that sweetness is almost kind of like I have some cotton candy with me.
Yeah, there's
alcoholic cotton candy. I like
it. Well, then go buy yourself a bottle of Schmello.
Said no one ever.
The love affair continues.
So no one ever.
There is some oak in that towards the end,
mm-hmm.
But that's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
All right,
number 3.
Number dos. +1.
Yeah. Ooh.
There's no way we're getting through this unscathed. Holy crap.
Okay, so talk about cotton candy on that one. That one's a bit more sweeter.
Sweeter? Yeah, there's a lot more mean, it's that same kind of sugary sweetness, not like a brown sugar.
Right, definitely not.
It's more of just that straightforward sugar. Doesn't have the proof that this one has.
No, it doesn't. But it's. I think. Did you say smoother? Did you already say it was smoother? I think it's a bit smoother. It
Smooth.
smooth.
Yeah.
It's smooth.
Nothing, just had a little deja vu.
What did you see? What happened?
A black cat went past us, and then another that looked just like it.
How much like it? Was it the same cat?
Might have been, I'm not sure.
Switch, APOC.
What is it?
Deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
I do think it's a bit smoother than the other one, and that could be the proof of it. But the flavor just is a little bit more pronounced. I think this one's sitting in heat. This one is just smoother across the board, which I like that. I don't need to have the proof high to make me like it. Is the flavor pretty consistent across the board, or are you getting a lot of different things from it? And I'm going to go back to this one because I want to see if I missed something from it. But
yeah, the first one, stronger complexity and aroma.
Yeah,
I really, really like that.
see now that aroma. Oh my gosh!
I know.
Man, just to refresh, we will not know. So right now, you guys will know. You probably already know what we're drinking. We will not know until we are completely done with the championship. So this is
And because we're
like
taking,
8 weeks of pure hell.
yeah, we are taking longer to film this part of the series than we did for the losers bracket.
Yeah.
Simply because we built up those episodes, and so we're only filming these ones 2 at a time. So if you thought it was bad for him last time, I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of this. Got a whiff of something savory on that one that time. Almost kind of like a buttery popcorn.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe with that sugary, with that sugar, it kind of comes across maybe a little bit of kettle corn.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a tough.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
These two came right out of the gate.
Yep.
I mean, this is what happens when Mike Tyson comes out and fights himself.
Mike Tyson? This is my favorite part coming up right now.
I think I've got mine, but it's just based off of how I feel today, I think.
Which means we're going to need a tiebreaker.
I was wondering about that. Well, that means I can guess what you're going to go for. You're going to go for 1.
Yep, I am.
Just because the proof.
No, it's not that at all. I think that the oakiness, I think, is balanced well on this one. Not that this isn't balanced. There's no real tanniny oak kind of presence with this one, I don't think. I mean, yes, I like the proofing on this, but I think overall, when I have this, it's got a more complex flavor profile to it that just, I don't really, I enjoy it a lot.
That's interesting. I like the nose better on 1, but complex, I don't. The problem is like how long does the flavor last with you? And we don't. And in these, it's really hard to do because you're going from one to the next, So that part takes away, but
it does.
I'm going to go with 1 too. I'm going to change my mind, and in about 8 weeks, I'm probably going to kick my own ass for saying that.
Well, don't worry, there isn't a Russell's 10 in this.
Yeah, right. There is a Russell's. It is the Russell, as far as I'm concerned right now. So yeah, I'm going to go with number 1, which is number 1.
Yep.
Over number 3 for right now. But that's a tough one. So when we do figure out that one's about, I was flipping flopping almost the whole time. I do like the sweetness out of 3.
Yeah, it's a lovely bourbon.
I think it's a 90.
Or is it a bourbon?
I think it's probably a 90 proof, probably
90 to 100.
This one's sitting at about probably 100 plus, like 110 maybe, and some change.
Could be.
round one, or this is match one of the round of the Sweet 16. So hope you're enjoying it. Thanks a lot for joining us.
For all bourbon.
Thanks, guys. Catch you later.